Take it easy. You're the good guys.
Welcome to Black Irish Podcast. Welcome to an all-new episode of Black Irish Podcast with myself, Brendan McCorkle, and Mike C. in the white tee. What's up, brother?
What up with you, bro? How you doing this week, man? You know, back white tee Mike, wrinkled white tee Mike, you know, undershirt guy. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. I don't know how to feel about the caterpillar carnage in my driveway and garage. We have caterpillars all over the place. And inevitably, we keep running them over because there's 10 to 15 caterpillars throughout our garage and driveway every single morning.
Well, then they just picked the best spot to go, bro. You can't feel bad about it. You gotta sweep them out to the curb.
Oh,
that's it.
But then I wanted it to turn into this butterfly sanctuary, but these bros keep just getting run over. I don't know what to do. It's I'm not going to pick them up individually and keep moving them. There's way too many of them.
Yeah, you can't do anything, man. At the end of the day, they chose that life and they crawled up in your driveway. They could have went anywhere.
My 3-year-old runs out every morning oh, let's look at the caterpillars. He's like, oh, that one's squished. That one's still squished, Daddy. I'm like, yeah, if they get squished, they ain't coming back, buddy. Those are all the way gone.
Yeah, man. You gotta sweep their corpses out to the curb and say a prayer for them.
Oh, man. I also realized in writing this part of the agenda that I cannot spell caterpillar. I kept trying to redo it and keep guessing, and I guessed wrong 3 times in a row. Son of a bitch.
Oh, why the hell does it matter when no one's going to see it but me?
Because I like to know the correct way of things, whether it be spelling
I understand that, but you didn't have to do it for this. You could have just put it down in your mental notes and kept moving, bro.
Well, I just wanted to know why I
but
was
what do
so
you type this on? If you type it on the computer,
no, I know, but it underlined in red, and then I was like, okay, finally I was like, screw this, let me right click, because that's right, I still got a Dell, baby, and not the lady, the computer, dude. And then it was once it does come up with the correct spelling suggestions, it also gives you the definition, and it came up as worm or maggot, and I'm like, come on, man. The thing that turns into a butterfly, that's what you lead with? That's why has everything got to be negative before it can be positive? This is gross.
Well, that's the transition of life. It goes from maggot to caterpillar.
No, but it's like a worm type. I don't know. Just the fact that was it.
Right?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing they give you the transition of life. They tell you how it all works for the what starts off as a bug.
Well, what's your bug problems out on the East Coast? Because that's the one thing I love about SoCal is we have very minimal bug issues.
Yeah, because SoCal is pretty much as far as places to live, besides the fact y'all have earthquakes, it's pretty much a perfect place to live.
I mean, we have
bugs
mosquito
low, humidity
issues,
is low.
But
humidity is low and you don't have much rain, so they don't pile up. We here, we'll have rain, so there'll be a pile of water somewhere. So when it gets warm, it'll just be mosquito fest right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
do you guys have roach problems or what are the ones?
I had roach problems growing up in the projects. I don't have roach problems now, bro.
Did too. But what was the weren't there some crazy bugs where it was you go outside and you just couldn't help but step on them?
Oh, you talking about cicadas?
Yeah.
Cicadas. I mean, they come y'all don't even get them, do you?
No.
That's bullshit.
Why is it bullshit that other people don't have to deal with your devil-worshipping bugs?
Joe, because they're supposed to be a universal thing.
But what do they, do they do anything or they're just, gross?
They don't do anything. They just be everywhere and they make a loud ass noise. It's just this weird ass noise that they make. And they leave shells behind. But they don't, and they'll fly on you. But it's they're not gonna They're not gonna bite you or anything. Like it's like they're blind or some shit. I think.
I hate icky things. I don't like it.
I do too. I'm with you. I hate infant.
It's the worst. Oh man.
Yeah, I hate
what's
icky
the
things
worst?
too.
Is the 30 days of pain, man. I'm sore as shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, but you'll be all the better person for it. So, congratulations.
It was fun. I went back at it today.
There you go.
I
You don't
ended
need
up,
to stop now.
yeah, I took a day off, but I ended up getting a gym membership because I got a 1 week pass, and I was like, you know what? I'm enjoying this. Let me just do the deal because, they have whatever. It's a newly open gym, so I got a decent deal or whatever. But, I was there today at the gym, and there was a person that works there, and it was like a Mr. Bean looking dude, and he was mopping. So I used the urinal, and then walk over to wash my hands, and he mops all where I just was, all around my feet, and where I currently am at the sink. And then I turn around, and he's just standing there with his mop and smiling at me. And then as I'm walking away, he's looking in front, isn't that good? And then as I'm behind me, he's mopping, following me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Is this somebody playing a trick on me? What's going on here? Why is this guy? Am I the dirtiest person here? What's going on?
Hell, he's got to do his job, man.
I know, but
make
the
sure
fact that
nobody
he was
walks in there.
actively mopping around my feet, I'm like, what's going on here, man? Is it just me this kind of stuff happens to?
And yeah, at the end of the day, he's got to do his job. He got to make sure nobody's going to complain about the job he did. So he's got to get every spot, my guy. You're staying in the spot. Bad timing for you to be in the bathroom.
Whatever, man. Well, like I said, I did have 1 day off. I did have one cheat day because actually on the 30th was Memorial Day, so I did go to the gym that morning, which was kind of tough. I did stand up the night before, so I was a little bit tired, but I was like, all right, go to the gym one more time.
You're doing a lot more gigs, man. That's what's up.
Not gigs, open mics, working stuff out,
whatever.
figuring it out.
You're working.
Yes, getting up, getting time. That's all I care about. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're working, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's fun. It's going okay.
I'm sure
good
it's
enough for me.
Man. You love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was like, okay, one more gym run. That's it. You only have to go one more time. So I was like, all right, get your ass up. Go, go, go. So I went to the gym, came back, went to a local shop, got some stuff for the day to relax, came home, all showered up, and then we went out. I was like, all right, my first, good cheat meal. We went to my favorite pastrami joint, The Hat. And so it was out in Pasadena, and, it's go get The Hat. And I was like, we can just grab a sandwich for me and go run. And my wife's like, no, let's just sit down. We'll figure out something else for the kids. You've been talking about this dang sandwich. So I'm like, okay, thank you. So everybody got whatever. Everybody ate. It was all good. Sat down. But it was I could have been done with half a sandwich. I ate a whole sandwich and chili cheese fries and smashing on the kids. Just eating everything in sight. And I'm like, oh, this isn't going to feel good. But
it should have felt great.
I also did take a couple of puffs right before. And that was the first time in a week and a half too. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to enjoy everything right now. I'm like, this is going to be worth not feeling well. And that was just the start, dude. So then it was all right, we're in Pasadena. The plan was to go to Santa Anita after that. So we took the kids to Santa Anita racetrack. It was a Breeders' Cup qualifier that day. It was a Gold Cup day from whatever. Which was cool because they had a carnival on the infield. So we were able to take the kids to do, some carnival games, a couple of little carnival rides. We got the kids snow cones. I got
big ass infield.
Frozen lemonade, which, okay, something happened here where we're getting the kids snow cones and I got a frozen lemonade. They're like, we only have peach. I'm like, peach, awesome. I love peach. So I get peach frozen lemonade. We sit down. We're watching the race.
So it's a peachy-ade.
It's a peachade. Yeah, it was delicious. And I go to cough, and I'm like, which I've had a pretty gnarly cough. I think it was a sinus infection for like the last like 3 weeks. I can actually, last week was the first time I could actually smell something that was more than like 6 inches away from my face in like 8 years.
Oh, no, that was
oh my
COVID,
gosh,
buddy.
this is crazy.
That was COVID.
No, it couldn't have been
Don't
COVID
worry.
for like, I kept testing and it was like 8 years of that. No, I don't think so. Anyway, it was the first time my sinuses were clear in a very long time. I was super excited. And so anyway, I'm like coughing this thing up. I'm like, ah. And I look in my hand and it's like, it looks like a pebble. And I'm like, what? I'm like, is that like a peach or is that a rock? Like, did I just consume a rock? And then I was like, in my throat, it felt like something was gone. Like something got detached from my throat. And then I'm like touching this thing. And I'm like, it looks solid and it is solid, but there's a little bit of give to it. I'm like, this might be like a calcium buildup or something like that. And I'm like, dude, for the last couple of days, like sometimes coughing up a little bit of blood, but I just figured it was because I was coughing so much my throat was irritated at the end of the day. But I'm like,
Did you go to a doctor, my guy? You're coughing up blood?
no, it wasn't like blood. It was like, there's a little bit
Do
of
you
red
feel
in that
better?
snot. Yeah, I do. So I don't know what it was. If it was like something, maybe it scratched my throat and came out, but I feel
I
like
would
it was
definitely be
something
going
that
to try to
was
see a
there.
doctor
That
for
was
that.
like,
That doesn't sound healthy.
well, I mean, but it feels better, so I don't need to go now.
I get you. But
That's my
listen,
philosophy. You're the guy that's like,
part
hey
of it.
man, what else is in there? And I'm like, meh, probably metal.
I'm running every time I feel a certain way. Line me up for the doc, buddy.
What if it was a kidney stone that just took so long to work its way because it was not going the other way? I was like, all right, we're getting out one way or another, and just worked its way all the way up to my throat.
That's absolutely disgusting.
That'd be weird, huh? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, Michael.
Yeah, and you didn't go see one either, so
Did you ever want to be a doctor?
hell no.
Me neither.
They told me how long I had to be in school to be a doctor, and that just told me, nope, not for me.
I just don't want to be that responsible for anybody else. Eee. No thanks, man.
Yeah, like
So,
heart
yeah.
surgeon or something. Those are some hell of a doctors right there, buddy.
That's just pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
But anyway, there wasn't a lot of pressure betting at Santa Anita because there was only like 6 horses in every race, and so it was kind of a bummer. Like, even though you're hitting, it's like, yeah, like you're barely doing better than breaking even because everybody that's winning is like 5-2, 2-1. You know, it's like, all right.
Hey, something's better than nothing, man. Take your winnings and enjoy them.
Yeah. No, I ended up losing like $25 on the day, which was fine. It was fine with me because I threw in like a $24 ticket right at the end that was like, all right, if this hits, it'll be for like $85, which will be nice. But if it doesn't, then I don't want to walk away breaking even. I'd rather kind of win something or lose a little. I'm fine with that. You know.
Gotcha.
Come on, go
I'm
for
with
it.
you too.
But
Connect 4, baby.
being right there, it's right next to some kind of a mall, whatever it is. And so we took the kids to Dave & Buster's because it was right there, right after the track.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they used to have the best video game, my favorite, I should say. It was the horse racing game where it was like you train a horse and whatever. And you race it, and then based on the front runner, I don't know. Anyway, it's a silly game, but I love it. It was one of the best things ever. And then it would give you a card at the end, and if you kept the card, you can come and resume your game at any time. And slowly but surely, those were getting like picked off from each Dave & Buster's, and that was one of the last ones to have it. So
Yeah,
I was
'cause that
interested to
sounds
see if they still had it. They didn't, so we were just there playing with the kids, which was fun. We went there for like 45 minutes. Then, Mike, it was a very busy day. Then
I see.
came home, dropped the kiddos off, went outside, burned some trees a little bit. Then my buddy picked me up.
As you should.
And we went to In-N-Out. Listen, you are shaking your head. It's not like it was, hey, let's go to In-N-Out. This is going to be the greatest meal ever. It was like, hey, what are we going to grab before the movie? Ooh, we both love In-N-Out.
Did you enjoy your In-N-Out?
Do you refuse? Okay, if we were out here and
Did
it's
you
like...
enjoy your...
When you're out here and it's like, hey, we're going to In-N-Out. Mike, you want anything? You're going to be like, no thanks, dude. Fuck In-N-Out. Or you're going to be like, yeah, give me this, please. Even though it's not like...
Nah, I'm going to probably be the one going, and I'm just going to stop and grab me like some Del Taco or some Carl's Jr. or something, because I ain't... In-N-Out is done in my life, bro. Me and In-N-Out, our relationship is over.
Oh, God, you're so emotional. Fuck it, dog.
But you know who can have all my money? The chicken tender place, baby. I can't think of the name right now.
Chicken tender place? Chick-fil-A?
Yes. No.
Chicken tender. Is it like a California thing?
Yes. Well, they got something. I seen one in New Orleans too. It's red. I can't think of it right now. But they only sell chicken.
Like Dave's Hot Chicken?
No. It's a fast food joint, bro.
I'm trying to get there. Let's get me there, Mike.
I don't know, man. I can't think of it.
It's not Popeyes? That's everywhere.
No. It's a Cali. I got introduced in Cali. Why can't I think of the name of
I don't know.
my spot?
It can't be Kenny Rogers.
No. It's not Kenny Rogers, bro.
Kookaroo?
Kookaroo.
I don't even know.
No.
That was P. Diddy's spot.
P. Diddy.
What the funky Cole Medina, man? I want to know. I love chicken. Is it like fried chicken? Are you talking about KFC?
No.
I'll kick your ass.
KFC, I would easily remember, bro.
Yeah, I love KFC.
Hell, why can't I think of it? This is my spot too, bro. And they got they give you a piece of bread with your food. It's pretty good.
I don't know. Now you're bothering me.
Why can't I think of it, bro?
I don't know.
Come on, man. It's gonna hit me.
I'm gonna hit you when I see you. Why do you do this every time? They give you bread.
I'm gonna find it out before we get off this call. It's gonna be
Well, do it fast so your internet doesn't fuck up and drop out. Man, what chicken places? How do I not eat things?
You said what? I don't know. You've definitely had it before. How can I not think of it?
You say that, but I don't know. Are you sure or is this one of those fucking things where you're like, they're known for chicken, but it's not really the case? It's like
no. That's all they serve. That's all they serve is chicken.
What kind of fucking? Are you talking about Roscoe's?
No, that's.
Is it fucking?
No, I'm not.
See, stop it. Your internet's getting all fucked up. Just stop
chicken on it.
Stop it. I don't care about your stupid chicken place. You jive turkey.
Bro, it's.
Get over it.
It's.
Fuck your chicken.
No. I'm not over it, bro.
Chicken fucker.
I'm not over it. How the fuck do I not remember the name of the place?
All right, let me try.
How? I was just talking about this out the other day too.
Going fast.
Man, what in the fuck?
This better be worth it, Mike.
Worth it? What do you mean? What do you mean worth it?
Church's
I don't know if
chicken?
it's worth it or not. No, it's not worth it. Raising Cane's. That's the fucking name of it. Raising fucking Cane's. That's the name of it, bro.
I've never even heard of this place. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Hold on. How the hell you didn't? I used to live with you, bro. I love Raising Cane's. I know I've been to Raising Cane's multiple times while living with you, bro.
Well, that goes to show your sharing methods. asshole.
Yeah, but Raising Cane's, they only sell like chicken fingers. They'll make like a chicken finger sandwich too. But Raising Cane's, that's my shit.
Okay, well now I know. Shit. Oh my gosh. Well, thank
How
you.
the fuck could I not think of that?
I've never even heard of it. And you're talking.
Are you serious when you say that?
I'm dead serious.
Tomorrow, go get you some Raising Cane's, bro.
I might. All right. Well, after I got In-N-Out, which was delicious, which nobody does monkey style, but I did get chopped chilies, which is always delightful. I went with my boys. We were less one from our squad, but we went and saw Top Gun Maverick.
I heard it was good.
It is Top Gun 2. That's all it is. They're like, do you want to see Top Gun again? You're like, yeah, that's why we're here. And they're like, okay, we're going to reference that other movie for about 10 minutes, but you get the gist. Here's Top Gun 2. So it was pretty great. It was just like, within the first 10 minutes, they knocked out like 4 huge, like quick nostalgia things. And then it's kind of like, oh, okay. Like you just sit back and you're like, oh, we're just going to enjoy this silly ride. And it's exactly what you want it to be. So it's B+, bang, right there, all the way.
B+, I might have to give it a watch. If you gave it a B+, I might have to give it a watch.
Did you like the first Top Gun? Did you ever see it?
No.
Okay, well, that's one. All right. Well, I didn't think so. So why would you? I'm saying if you like Top Gun, the original,
because it's one of the new movies that came out, and I'm interested. And I've seen a lot of people talking about it. So now that I have a trusted opinion on it, I can give it a watch.
Well, here's the other thing. I also was kind of like, I wasn't into aviation, but I was very fascinated by it. So, you know, like my mom would get like Popular Mechanic magazine stuff, and every now and again they'd have something on like aviation or like, you know, the math of it or you know, a exploded part of something. So I was always really, really into that kind of stuff. So Top Gun for me as a kid was like, oh yeah, these are awesome. And I also grew up 15 minutes away from Edwards Air Force Base. So it was like there was, you know, we drove by, you know, B-2 bombers on the way to the mall. You know, like that's...
But you can say that about a lot of movies, man, because a lot of shit is based in California. Like
yeah, a lot of stuff. The Terminal, which is one of the greatest movies ever, by the way, was filmed at Palmdale Airport. Have you ever seen that? With Tom Hanks? Yeah.
Absolutely not.
You should. It's a fantastic movie.
Maybe I will.
Good.
Maybe I
That one
will.
I would recommend for you over Top Gun because I don't think you would necessarily care for Top Gun. That was the other weird thing about living next to Edwards Air Force Base is they were always testing a bunch of shit out there. So there were a lot of sonic booms because they were breaking the sound barrier and shit. And because it was like a normal thing. But it was weird to be in elementary school and be like, is that a bomb or... are they doing something? Are they flying really fast today? Because that was the other thing we were told growing up is like, oh yeah, by the way, one of the first things to get bombed would be Edwards Air Force Base because that's where they keep a lot of the military. And we're like, oh, the thing that's like 5 miles? Oh yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to go to school now. Later.
Bye-bye.
Fun. But yeah, anyway, Top Gun 2 Maverick, it's a B+ if you think that Top Gun is an A. So, there you go.
Sounds like a hell of a day, my guy.
Yeah, it was right on. And let me tell you, my stomach was as tight as a drum, and I swear I looked like I was 6 months pregnant. Like, it was just full of gas and food and cereal, and because I just kept stuffing myself. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just do it. It's going to hurt. Just do whatever you want. Go.
Enjoy life.
Gained 17 pounds today. It doesn't matter. And it did hurt. I'm still paying for it, but it's okay. It was worth it. It's worth it. You know what's not worth it? Probably
What?
betting on the NBA Finals because the odds suck.
I told you to bet on the Warriors long ago. You would have got your money's worth.
No, I told
plus
everybody
like
to bet on the Warriors long ago.
It was like plus 850 when you told me about that. I said you should bet on it because you thought they were going to win.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
What's
still
the
think
plus
it's
now?
going to be it's minus 225 for the Warriors to win, and plus 150 for the Celtics.
And if I had a lot of money, I'd take make it worth it. Like if I had $1,000 to waste, I'd definitely take the plus 150 with the Celtics.
Right on. I mean, I think it's going to be Warriors in 6. How about you?
I think the Celtics are gonna win.
Really? Are you just saying that because you like being wrong?
No. Honestly speaking, I've been going against them the whole playoffs because I just don't want to see them win. Honestly speaking, I don't have nothing against the Celtics per se. It's just that they were damn near about to break the team up earlier in the season, and they're about to win the championship. Like that's I just don't want to see that happen. I think Steph. Actually, I really didn't want to see either one of these teams win. But the Celtics kind of grew on me. Like Tatum and Brown.
Yeah, but the Warriors are like, they play bend, don't break, and the Celtics are all or nothing. And I think all or nothing will work for 2 games. That's about it.
Yeah, but they're the best defensive team in the league, so shit. All the Warriors
but they've
really
been
do.
exposed.
They've been exposed by Jimmy fucking Butler.
Exactly.
The Warriors don't have a Jimmy Butler on their team.
That's true.
Just because the way he plays, Steph is probably better than Jimmy Butler all-time player-wise. But as far as how he plays mid-range shots and the 3, and he's a lot strong, and he's strong,
he can
so he can play through contact and slash. Steph doesn't slash. He's not strong. He doesn't play through much contact. Jordan Poole's the same way. They're jump shooters, really. So that's why I think the Celtics are going to win. If I'm just being serious about, I always just didn't want them to win. But honestly speaking, like since January 1st, they're the best team in the NBA.
Got you. So how many games?
Probably, if they're going to win, it's probably got to be in 6. I don't think they can go on the road in Game 7 and win.
Yeah.
The first 2 Game 7 they won was at home. I don't think they can go on the road for Game 7 and win.
Yeah, the odds for series is Warriors in 6, Warriors in 7 are both plus 375. And then everything else is higher than that. So that's pretty much 7 games goes to the Warriors is what most people think. And then
that's a nice bet to take right now. Plus 375, you had about $500 because if it goes to Game 7, you're gonna win. If it doesn't get to 7, do you lose? Like Game 7 is shit. Well then, never mind. Fuck that. I thought there was like a way to hedge your bet on that.
Yeah.
What's the Celtics in 7?
Celtics in 7 is I think plus 500 or 550.
I'd take $500, split it down the middle, and put $250 on each in 7 because this series is going 7, so that way you can get paid.
Yeah, you had your bet, and if the Celtics win, then you get a little extra cheese.
There you go. But 200 at plus 375 is more than $500, so you'd be good. That's right. That's 750. So you win 750 on that. You only put up 5 plus you get your 250 for that. So you win $500 on that bet, and on the other bet you get paid when you're a smooth wow.
You're a smooth operator, Mike. Your math wizardry. I don't know.
Nah, anybody could have did that, man, bro.
Oh, but not everybody would slap Jock Peterson, although he's a guy that should be slapped more than just once, I think.
Do you hear how this fantasy league went across sports? Like, this wasn't just a baseball fantasy league. There was a couple football dudes in the league, basketball dude in the league.
Tell me about it.
And do you know this is not about the money and the outcome of it? Like, he got slapped.
Jock was talking shit about. Oh, I thought he was talking shit about the Padres. What's the real story?
No, that was the second part. But the real reason why he didn't like him and wanted to slap him because he was cheating on the waiver rules, bro.
What did he do?
It was something about they have their own rules compared to the actual app rules. Like, there were rules they were supposed to abide by as far as the waiver and injury reserve. And your boy Jock Peterson didn't abide by him. He did some shit that he wasn't supposed to. Exactly what they didn't say, but they gave that part like it was injury reserve shit from the story I read. Good. Jock Peterson said, "This not like some story I read. This is Jock Peterson talking, telling them about what happened." Like I read an article. I read a story today, and they quoting him and shit. So he's actually telling like the story of why. But he added the part about the Padres last year at the end. He's like, "Oh yeah, and he was also talking shit about my team last year. You're not even on that fucking team no more, dude. You held that shit all the way till now to smack the shit out of him." And the pussy thing is, he didn't even do shit back, bro.
Jock is kind of a bitch. Now listen, I don't like the guy. I don't care if he's even on my team. This isn't particularly why I don't like the guy. It just reinforced what I already thought about him. So my son is a Dodgers fan, and a few years ago, I forget when, probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, we went to Dodgers Day. They opened up Dodger Stadium, and we went and we paid a ticket to get in a line to meet a couple of Dodgers. And at the time, it was Kyle Farmer and Jock Peterson was the line that we went because Kyle Farmer had just hit a big walk-off against the Giants recently, and that's who my son wanted to meet. So I was like, cool, whatever. So we go, and I know he was probably hungover or something, but Jock was just a dick to, like, everybody. Like, you know, he got people coming up, and that's their favorite player, and these kids are like, oh, my gosh, Jock. And he's just like, here. Like, signs whatever, hands it, like, please get out of here. Don't talk to me. Like, glasses on. Like, please, like, leave me alone. It's like, dude, you signed up to be here. Come on, man. Like, give it a little something. Like, you don't have to, like, care, but... You know, sit up straight, maybe, something, anything. So I was just kind of like, but that just kind of reinforced, like, he always had a shitty attitude and a chubby baby face, and I never really cared for him. And I don't like that he's doing good on our team, on the Giants. I'm like, fuck this guy. Get rid of him. Let him suck. I don't care. Get him out of here.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Have you ever had anybody like that? That's, because you're like, give me championships. I know that's you. At all costs. Yeah. But has there ever been anybody that you're like, I refuse to root for them, even when they're on your team, or you're like, nah, you get a pass while you're. I couldn't
root for the Hardy dude when he played for the Cowboys because, like, he was a woman beater. I can't. Yeah. I was raised by my own mom and only my mom. So you beat women, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
I had to experience that shit in my house, and we tried to kill the dude, but that's it. No, that. So yeah. But let me think. Cowboys, Bulls. It was like that. Buddy. It was like that with Jay Will, but he didn't last around long enough to turn me from, like, he's a Duke star in my mind, and I hate Duke with a passion. Could you see this hat? So I hate Duke with a passion. And if any Dukies on my team, they have to earn the right for me to like them. Like, I'm not rooting for you. I root for my team always. I'm not rooting for you ever until you earn it. Period. Cowboys, every now and then, have somebody that I just be like, I don't want to root for. I almost got that way with Dak. I think it's kind of soft.
Yeah.
But he's our quarterback, so.
Oh, you know what's not soft is, did you see this guy, Jesus Sanchez, hit that 496-foot bomb?
No.
Well.
Who does he even play for? That sounds like a bum name.
It doesn't even really matter because the thing that was really important was the pitcher's face. Because as you know, when like pitchers know they gave up a home run, they're like, oh, damn it. When you know you gave up a fucking, like, oh my gosh, is that still in the stadium? This pitcher was just like, oh God, like, like, I can't wait until the cheering starts. That means it landed. Oh, it was priceless. Yeah, priceless.
The best feeling is, the best look on a pitcher's face is when you watch them after it's somebody like a catchable ball that should have been caught and it isn't caught,
Like, you
If you're somewhere and the camera goes to the pitcher, their face is so in between because they're trying so hard not to be mad at the person who's supposed to catch it, but also they're pissed that you didn't catch that ball, bro. I was watching a couple games and I was just noticing that shit. I'm like, bro, why would they even pan to you on camera? Like, why would they try to show you? Because you are mad, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Did you ever used to be like deep into sports trivia, or you just knew stats from watching?
Yeah, I just knew stats and shit from watching. Like my sports trivia knowledge is just from
sports trivia hard. There was this game called, I think it was called Bases Loaded, but it was a board game, not the video game. Video game was cool, although I was an RBI guy myself. And it was a baseball trivia game, and there was basically like an easy and a hard, a minor league and a majors, whatever they called it. And like, you know, my dad and I would play, and it would be, you know, I started off playing like on the easy one. I'm like, I want the harder ones. Like, I just want to, even if I don't know, I want to know the answer because I want to know all this weird, deep trivia stuff. So it was like, I'd play, and if I got one answer right, it was like, dude, good game. All right, that was rad. Like, that's how hard the questions were. But they would be like, you know, not who was on deck for, you know, the Willie May or the Hank Aaron's home run, blah blah blah. It was like who was the pitcher that gave up the home run? Like, that would be the question. You're like, fucking, all right, this is deep in the archives here, man. Like, that was the kind of stuff that, you know, eventually sometimes I'll remember that stuff randomly. People would be like, how in the hell?
Exactly. Like, you learn it the first time you hear it. The next time you hear it, you're the one with the answer.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mind like not getting them right, because it was like, okay, I got that wrong. Reveal the answer, please.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. Well, quickly, just to touch on things that I also near miss type of deals. I've been doing my little NFTs, my sports NFTs. So, NFL all day. I forget what day it was. The other day had a pack drop, and I'm like, sweet. I get in the queue. I think it was Thursday. I get, you know, all ready, and it's like, okay, your turn's going to be in, you know, 20 minutes, whatever. And I'm like, sweet. So I go, and I'm like, I got to get out of the house. So I went to the gym, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I missed my turn in line. I would have got one, but I didn't go back in time and check on it. So it skipped my turn, and I missed it. And I'm like, gosh, damn it. Okay, whatever. That's on me. That's my bad for being dumb, not keeping track of time. Today.
That is on you.
Today, UFC Strike had a drop. The dojo pack for, you know, it's like Lyoto Machida, and I don't know, it was kind of whatever. Interestingly named, but I don't really care. Anyway, they have 3,600 packs, whatever. I get in line, and
3,600.
Yeah, so pretty exclusive. That's a lot. No, that's not a lot at all, actually. So,
okay.
Usually they're in the like 15s to 20,000s when they drop them back. So like 36.
So this is exclusive pack.
Yeah, fairly. So I get down to it. It gets down to, you know, a few hundred, and it's like, okay, less than 4 minutes. And it's like, it's going down maybe like 2 or 3 at a time. So it's not taking 4 minutes at all. It says it's going to be less than 4 minutes for about 5 minutes. Then it goes down to 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes, and it's ticking down slow. And I'm like, oh man, they're running out of packs. So it's going down, it's going down. Then so I'm on for about 15 minutes by the time it's at 100 people in line in front of me, and it's taking about, you know, a minute for every 10 to knock down. I'm like, okay, just stay strong. Another 15 minutes goes by almost. It slows down more and more the lower the number gets. It gets below 10, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Less than 10. It's creeping down. It says your wait time is less than a minute. It says that for every number it goes down. It still says that. Now it's down to like 5. It says your turn will be in less than 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, as long as the number keeps going down, I'm good. So that it takes like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go down to 4. Then it goes down to 3. Then it goes down to 2. And at this point, like 10 minutes has gone by. I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes a turn. Like, hopefully these people are timing out and I'm going to get one of these packs. And I was like, wait a second. Something doesn't feel right. I was like, take a picture of this. So it's like there's 2 people in line ahead of you. 5 minutes goes by and it goes, boop, the queue is paused. And I was like, son of a bitch. Sold out. 2 people in front of me. So I was 3 packs away from getting one.
Do they let you just buy how many packs you want?
No, you get 1. So, yeah, I just barely missed out. I was like just waiting for it. I was like, come on, okay, we'll see. But I was like, damn, another near miss. It was just a way to round out the weekend because I also, last week I picked Sam Burns for the Charles Schwab Challenge. And it just so happened that I didn't get my bets in on time. So he ended up coming back, roaring back. He was down like a crazy amount. He went like 7 under on the last day or something like that to tie. He was in the clubhouse early, tied Scotty Scheffler and won in a 1-hole playoff. So he went off at 28-1. So if anybody actually listened and bet, good for you.
Good for you, man. If you bet $100, you got 28 times that. Let me borrow $1.
See? Oh, you get 2 honey buns for that, or you used to be able to. Anyway.
Yeah,
but
right.
the LIV,
2 honey buns these days.
So the Saudi golf tourney thing, they got Dustin Johnson. He's
for 125 million, baby. I'd have went too.
What do you mean 125 million?
They said LIV paid Dustin Johnson 125 million. I don't know. They didn't say if it was over 1 year or 5, but I don't care. It's 125 million.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know the terms of him going over. I just saw that he was committed to it, and I was like,
if you can guarantee me 125 million, I don't got to win a single tournament out here.
Yeah.
Come on with that 125, buddy.
You know what's kind of funny is that tournament's in like a week and a half. It starts June 9th. And what's hilarious to me is they're going to have a tournament at the end of July. The Saudi tournament's going to be at Trump National. That's just going to be just woof. Hate on top of hate, brother. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. It's the most ironic golf tournament in the history of the land.
Money floating around everywhere, buddy.
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun. I might go watch. What? Speaking of watching, are you watching anything these days?
The Lincoln Lawyer, bro.
That
shit is fucking fascinating.
You like it?
Yeah, the show. I hadn't seen the movie.
I know, same.
Watched the show.
Well, I've seen about 12 minutes of it. Started it last night. My wife's has seen episode 1. So if you are watching it, I will jump into it. How far into it are you so far?
Episode 7, bro.
Yeah, because I have not seen the movie either with Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. No, I haven't either, but I jumped in. I started watching it like yesterday, and I just couldn't cut it off, bro. Good for you. I hope you enjoyed it.
No, not really. He's kind of exactly the type of person you'd think he is. Which is
Johnny
not saying
Depp just won $15 million today.
What happened to $15 million?
Technically, he won $13 million.
Who did?
But Johnny Depp.
Oh, is that what happened? He got it from the lady?
Yeah, but they granted her $2 million, so technically he only won 13, and he paid her 7 in the divorce. So he's technically only coming out with an extra $6 million. But to say you beat your wife in court is the best.
That's
It's the
insane,
best part
bro.
of this whole thing because she's fucking nuts. Only reason why I know so much about it because it's happening right here in Virginia.
Did
That's
you
all.
watch any of this stuff, or is this all hearsay, or how
No,
do you
this
get
is
some
all
info?
people talking about it at my office because they fucking drove to Fairfax County Courthouse to see Johnny Depp.
Oh no.
People were just standing outside the courthouse to watch him walk in. And in Virginia, court is actually open. Like anybody can walk in and sit and watch court. So these people are going to the courthouse. Courtrooms are full to the capacity because you want to hear people argue about defamation of Johnny Depp. So what if she defamed his ass? Oh well.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty fun,
She
though.
must have said some mean shit if the judge gave him $15 million though.
Hey, man. Bitches be crazy.
Yo. Well, at least he didn't have to pay nothing in divorce because he got that money back. Shout out to you, Johnny. I respect it.
Dude, speaking of respect, I watched the Norm Macdonald stand-up special that Netflix just put out. It's so good. Just for, I mean, as a comedy nerd, like, he's just such a good joke writer. It was a pleasure to see, even though it was weird. Like, I didn't know the way it was going to be done, but it was just, he recorded it like a Zoom. And I was like, oh, I did not expect that. So it threw me off for the first, like, 5 minutes. But then once I was, like, just accepted it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it was really, really awesome. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I haven't watched it though, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
but it's
you
more
enjoy
of
good
my
comedy
alley.
is your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you watching? Did you catch up on anything?
No, but tomorrow starts. Or did it start yesterday? I don't know.
What?
P Valley.
What is a PP Valley?
P Valley on Stars. I don't know if you get into that. It's kind of wild. You might not want to watch
Whoa,
that.
whoa, 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 whoa. I think you told me about this last time. Is it about some kind of strip clubby thing?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Re-explain it to me.
What do you mean? Like it's based in a strip club. Season 1 was, but it's like gay stuff going on there. Shout out to the actually on that note, shout out to Pride Month, LBGT community. Respect y'all. Happy
right.
Pride Month.
There you
Enjoy
go.
y'all
Happy
month.
Pride Month.
Actually, yeah, happy Pride Month. But yeah, so the club owner's a transsexual man dressed up as a woman, and it's just a whole bunch of like wild stuff going on. It's hard to kind of explain it, but it's just like what goes on in a strip club, behind the scenes drama, people backdooring people, trying to get over, people trying to get the money. Club almost gets shut down, so they trying to make the money to keep the club open. Robbing, shooting, looting, all the usual shit. But the premise is pretty decent, so I watch.
I want to ask you something that's going to come off as ignorant, and it is. Is cross-dresser not an okay thing to say?
I don't think it's okay thing to say anymore. And our
Why?
age
That's like
coming
two
up,
of the softest words ever.
yeah, but they technically have a name. They are transsexual, sir. So it's offensive kind of now
Is
that you call
it?
them cross-dressers because people see cross-dressers as a negative. Now it carries a negative
It
connotation.
does? I guess that's what
Yes,
I'm
when we were growing up,
asking.
not so much. I mean, someone dressed like the other sex. Transsexual wasn't really a thing for us growing up. Like people, what I'm saying?
I guess because it's just like a regular word and it doesn't have any like slangy flair to it. It's just like very matter of fact that maybe that's why it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be offensive. I don't know. Sorry.
It doesn't.
Sorry if
yeah,
that
but
is
like some
offensive.
people would be offensive to
Learning,
people.
man.
Oh, we're all learning, man. Like it's changing every day. Like they're about to let everybody just go in the bathroom together. Like so, the world's changing every day, man. So
Oh
you
my
can't,
God,
like,
Norm Macdonald had a great fucking joke about gender neutral bathrooms. Anyway, but yeah, speaking of learning every day, does that mean you're finally gonna let your guard down and watch Prehistoric Planet on Apple TV?
never.
Why never? Because you're
Because it's
refuse
fake.
to
It's make
believe.
believe, bro. It's make
So,
believe.
okay. What if it's just a great story? You still don't. You're not interested.
I mean, if I get bored enough to watch it, I might watch it. But like,
Would you watch it with my kids?
I would definitely watch it with your kids.
Okay,
No
what
doubt
if my
about that.
kids turned to you and were like, "See, Mike, they're real." What would you say to my children?
I wouldn't tell your children that I believe dinosaurs are fake, bro.
What would
It's
you
like
say,
telling
though?
kids that there's no Santa Claus, bro. Like, I'd never be that guy. Like, nah, I'm gonna let you learn this world on your own.
What would you say? Because my kids will badger the shit out of you for an answer.
I wouldn't say anything. They'd be like, "Oh, dinosaurs are real." I'd be like,
You'd
yeah,
just be
look at
like,
'em.
"Donuts!"
Yeah, Dynamite. Look at that pterodactyl who was flying around, being able to kill anybody they wanted, but for some reason they disappeared from the earth. Yep, look at him, Mick. Look at him,
I do love
Con.
Dino Bites. Dino Bites.
Dino bites are amazing, and they're pretty good for you health wise. So.
Buddy Bites or something like that, but we call them Dino Bites because it's
Well,
fun
they
to
actually
say.
sell Dino bites, like the chicken tender, that breaded chicken tender things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called Dino bites, man.
Okay,
As an Instacart shopper, I'm telling you that such thing as Dino bites.
Okay, buddy. Have you watched Stranger Things?
No, but they promoting it every damn well. They might make you watch it. Like, you cut on Netflix at the wrong time, it might just be.
Well, that's
Say,
their
like,
bread and
Stranger
butter.
Things
That was
playing.
like their big, huge first, like, pop as far as, oh, Netflix is doing something different with their series over here. Let's check it out. And then that's been their biggest original, as far as I know. But anyway, I haven't seen any of them because I just never really cared to. But I think Wifey and I are going to jump in and start watching them from the beginning, because if everybody's so excited about them and they're having like part 1 of this particular season is out now, and then part 2 comes out July 1st in like a month, like, that's kind of perfect timing. We could be exactly caught up in like a month through like 4 seasons. That's like 1 season a week, 1 or 2 episodes an evening, maybe bang out 3 one night if we can't get 1 in another, kind of easy peasy shit like that.
Sounds like a sweet move, bro.
Yeah. I just started watching today another show on Hulu.
You know about all the streaming services. I do know that. Every week
well,
is
I just
something
check
new.
in every now and again if there's nothing that I'm like particularly looking forward to, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Like, there's one movie called Cha Cha Real Smooth coming out on Apple Plus that's in like 2.5 weeks. I'm looking forward to, but other than that, I haven't been looking forward to anything, which is why I'm like, oh, Prehistoric Planet, I might watch that just to see if I could prove to you that dinosaurs are real. Stranger Things, never seen it, so that's like, oh, okay. Like, I can put something on the docket now, is what I'm saying. So I was scrolling through, and Hulu was promoting this thing called Pistols, which is from FX, which FX has some decent shows.
They shouldn't promote anything called Pistols right now with all we have going on in the world. Tell Netflix to fucking chill.
Well, it's based on the Sex Pistols, and by based on, I mean like there's 1 or 2 or 3 stories that they're just completely dramatizing, and they, it's supposed to be a fun show about the origin of the Sex Pistols, which is a British punk rocky type band. So, it's interesting. Saw the first one. It looks like it's going to be fun. Take it for what it is. So it's called Pistols. And just dropped like all 6 episodes the other day. So I got through 1, and you can just watch the whole mini season if you want, or series, or whatever the fuck they're calling it. So that's fun. And are you going to watch your silly summer show? Isn't that coming up?
Baby, I can start The Wire any day. It's the summer. Summer's officially here, buddy.
Are you gonna watch The Wire?
That's my summer show.
I know. I thought you said you might watch Billions.
Oh, I did say I was thinking about switching because I had the whole summer. I might give Billions a shot.
You can
Billions,
do
I've heard a lot of good things. I don't have that much time, man. I'd fall asleep. Bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is if you start the summer with Billions and then you get through with Billions like 2/3 of the way through the summer, you could just have The Wire on in the background at all times and let it run, and it's always kind of
Yeah, the thing about it is with the wire, I can't put that on like at nighttime. Like I got to find time because I'll just stay up all night. Like I love the wire. I'm sorry, I'm just a wire like enthusiast. I love it. So I can't fall asleep to the wire. Wire is the show I can't fall asleep to because I won't go to sleep. It's like I know what's about to happen next, so now I got to see it. Such a great show. Shout out to the people who made The Wire. Shout out to HBO. Shout out to my boys from Baltimore. Shout out to all those. Shout out Big G, who's from DC, which is right outside of where I'm from, Alexandria. There's a whole bunch of shout outs.
Speaking of shouting out, I dropped the We Own the City. I haven't gone back to that because I kind of don't really care.
I don't even want to start because it's the same people who made The Wire, and you can't do The Wire. Like you can't do that again.
It's not good enough.
Especially 20 years later, bro. Like if you were gonna try to do something, it should have been closer to when The Wire ended. You can't try that now. Like The Wire is a staple in the community, my guy. You can't just try to make like something that resembles it and using a lot of the same people. It's gonna be a fail, but have fun.
Yeah, do what you gotta do, I suppose. I forgot what I was gonna tell you, but it was gonna be something nice about television, I'm sure. Oh yeah. What about your other piece of shit summer show? Big Brother. You gonna watch that? Hunk of junk?
Do you have to, Brendan? Why do you ask such foolish questions, bro?
Because
I am official.
I am a come to your senses one day.
No, I am a fan, bro.
So what?
I'm a Big Brother fan. Just like now, I know the Cowboys. Before we win the Super Bowl, we're probably going to change quarterbacks again. But I'm not going to stop being a fan. Big Brother. I don't care who doesn't like it. What? I'm a fan. Which means I'm watching every year until it's no longer on TV. But I didn't watch the Celebrity Edition that came on like a couple months back because that's bullshit. That's not really Big Brother. Those are famous people trying to be cool.
Trying to be cool, you bunch of stupid idiots.
Yeah, they had fucking Lamar Odom on there. Who the hell wants to watch Lamar Odom on TV?
They're already on Dancing with the Stars season like 25 fucking cast. And it's like the third Celebrity Big Brother. Man.
Yeah, like nah, I'm good on Lamar Odom, man.
All right. Well, if you're gonna be listening to anything this week, Mike, you served up Moray, so we're gonna do Moray and Beck is gonna be this week's Spotify playlist. So that should be nice and cool and fun. Yeah, we're gonna be all over the place, having fun, making moves, doing fun stuff. So follow us on Instagram. You can follow us at Black Irish Pod. You can follow Mike at Black Irish 213. You can follow myself at Brendallis7. I'll let you know if I'm doing stand up around town. Mike will let you know as soon as he hits the Lotto or whatever it is.
I will let you know because I'll be giving out money to everybody if I hit the Lotto, baby.
Do you play?
Everybody wins.
Do you play the Powerball or Lotto?
Yes. I play. I don't play the regular Lotto. I play all the power. I play all of them when they get over 100 million. Like Powerball, Mega
so basically
Millions,
every week.
Yeah. Because if I win 100, it's worth it. If you like the $2 is worth it to win 100 million.
It's worth it, of course. Yeah. That makes sense always. Do you do scratchers?
No.
Oh yeah, that's sick. All right. Do you play the same numbers?
No.
Okay.
So let me take that back. I do play at least one ticket with the same numbers.
Okay.
But then I play other numbers.
Do you have your sleeve with your pre-marked bullshit?
No. They're numbers I know off the top of my head.
I know. I just didn't know how
birthdays or some
deep
shit.
it went. My grandmother used to do Lotto and Powerball. When it came to the West Coast, she was like, "Holy shit, it's Powerball time." That was like,
this is no longer like fun money. This is change your whole generation money.
That was my sister when she was in South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. For like Christmas or her birthday, that was a big deal. She would send her back like $40 worth of Powerball, and she was like, She was like, "Fuck yeah, this is the best fucking present. You know me so well." So, I was like, "You got $2 Lotto, yeah."
Yeah, buddy, you know exactly what I like.
Oh, well, if you're not getting lucky in Lotto, get lucky in love this week and just love each other. I love you, Mike, so much. And
I love you too, my guy.
I hope that you have a fantastic week. Follow us, rate us, share us, tell somebody about your mother's friend. And
You do the same, I do.
take care of yourselves. Keep it going. If you've been exercising, tone it down, but keep going. Way to go. Very proud of you. Hope you treated yourself and celebrated yourself. Successes are more fun when you earn them. Do it, but make sure you do it. Celebrate it. All right. Love y'all. Love you, Mike. Later.